Hi, my name is Alicia Redshaw and I own Scrapbook Fantasies in Gladstone, Queensland. This scrap-along video was originally recorded live at the Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook page. If you would like to watch it live and see all of the live comments as discussed in the video, please go to the Scrapbook Fantasies Facebook page. Thank you and enjoy. We're using the Vintage Garden from ScrapAndMe. I'll show you the papers from the Vintage Garden collection. So this is paper number 1. This one here. And, oh, it's 1, 2. So side 1, side 2. And this is paper number 3. And paper number 4 is on the other side. I have already fussy cut from a piece of this, these two, and then whatever else I could get out of those. And paper number 5, 6. So it's 2 sides. And paper number 7, 8. That's my iPad just telling me that Naomi-Jon's sharing stuff. And paper number 9, 10. Another lovely piece of paper. There's not a lot of this left. That piece of paper. And then the 2 fussy cut sheets. So, what I've done so far is from this side, I have fussy cut. So I've got this one and this one, right? I think that's how it goes, somehow. And then, so what I did first was or maybe I did that, I don't know. So what I did was I rough cut them. So I cut around them roughly, fairly close, but I rough cut around them, and then I fussy cut with a little tiny border, and my border's not perfect. And then I flipped it over, and any extra little bits that were left in the corners, because the flowers were behind the flowers, I have just cut those out as well. Sharing at the moment with my little friend. Well, she's not little, she's big.
Excuse me, I'm an adult.
She's an adult. So I've cut those out. So I've got that and that and that. And then from doors and windows number 4, I cut the middle one out, which is this one. So I do want to show you how I do these windows and doors, like these sort of things, how I would cut these out.
Can you spell a phone?
What's that?
A phone.
A-Thon. So I first rough cut them, and then I do all the innards. So to do the innards, what I actually do is I poke a hole and I cut diagonal in every space that I want to cut out. I'd even do that with these ones. I've cut these out before for something else. Not from this paper, but this size and that sort of window from a different brand. So I go and I cut diagonal, right? So let's do our diagonal cut. I don't go too close to the edges. You've got to give yourself a bit of leeway. And then what I do is I come in from behind, so there's my scissor blade, and I cut in the opposite direction to a corner, like into the corner, and then I come along and I just snip straight across to the corner, And notice how my blade is on an angle so that any white is on the back. So you don't see the white inside the paper, the white core. And there we go. So then these ones up here, these little half glass pieces, cut to a corner. What do we watch? Oh, we watched Sound of Music last night. But we have been doing a Star Wars-a-thon. We have got through 8 of the 11 movies. We have them on DVD. And yes, so we've just finished today. And we're very slow. We only watched one a day last week.
We watched 4 yesterday.
Was it 4 or 3?
4.
No, it was only 3 yesterday.
No, because we watched the last one of the Anakin, and then we watched the 2 in the middle, which was Rogue One and Han Solo.
Oh, and then we watched New Hope.
And then we watched New Hope. So.
We watched Empire Strikes Back today. So, and that's how I attack it. And then once I've got those cut out, then I cut around the whole thing. So that's how I approach those. I don't know what links she's put up. Quentin is not scribing because he was gardening this morning, right? Did we watch one today? Oh yeah, we did watch one today because earlier today, I was up at 7:15 this morning working. I'm not telling you what I was working on because you're not going to see it for a long time. So yes, I was up early this morning working. So I have cut from this Locks and Clocks piece. I have cut the big clock, and that's just a simple snip, 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 snip. And then I've cut out this key from over here. So I start off by cutting, I rough cut it out, and then I make my, lines in it, and then I cut out my bits in. And then this little bit here, which I probably should have done before I did the rest of it, and I just take it in little snips and hope for the best. I just take little bites because it's quite finicky. So we've just started while we were having dinner, while I was fussy cutting, while Quentin was cooking dinner. I'll reverse back to why he's not scribing too. We started watching, Noah and I wanted to watch it all weekend. We saw it yesterday or the day before on Netflix on the menu. The Merger. It's about the Bodgy Creek Football Club. Absolutely hilarious. Very non-PC in some ways, but they're trying to, they're actually, they're showing some Australians, exactly what they're like, and how it's not nice. But yes, they are covering some really good subjects like immigration and racism and that sort of thing. So, but it's absolutely hilarious. It's so Aussie. It's really funny. We've got relatives like that. I'm sure all of us have relatives like that. So that's what I've got so far there. Quentin is not scribing because he was gardening while I was working, and Naomi-Jon and Amelia Ann, Naomi-Jon has, Amelia Ann was kind of helping when she came back from being with Nana and Jim. Naomi-Jon has attacked our sock monster, the sock tub.
Also folded.
She folded a heap of stuff, but she attacked the sock monster, which is a tub. One of those big plastic tub things. And yes, and Noah had to sort through his school socks because I've got to work out how many pairs of new school socks I've got to buy for him this year. And Quentin was in the garden, and a plant branch, not a stick, was just a soft plant, not cut or sappy or anything, has poked in the eye. And being Quentin, he will not leave it alone. And he's made it worse by annoying it, and then after 2 hours of whinging and whining and pretending to try and sleep, he then tells us he hasn't taken any Panadol. So
Deborah made a comment. She said, announcement of my name is Alicia, or...
Oh, hello, my name is Alicia Redshaw and I own Scrapbook Fantasies in Gladstone, Queensland. We are a brick and click store, so we have a bricks and mortar store and we have an online store, and this is the class with ScrapAndMe Vintage Garden. There you go. Sorry. Oh, bugger me. And you know what? Tuesday. So there's no class tomorrow night. This is a whole new year. We're going to do 2 classes. So this week we're using Craft Clock, Flower Fiesta. And we're doing 2 classes from our kits now, not 3. And Tuesday's class is at 9:30 on Tuesday morning. So gonna be interesting. And then Wednesday night is at 7 o'clock. So I'm actually having one day off a week from classes. I'll still work on Monday night. Yeah. I'll have 2 nights off, but I'll do a class on Tuesday during the day. We'll see how the class during the day goes. One of the weeks we have to sort of shuffle a bit because we're driving home on the Tuesday. So I've got this piece of Gnome for the Holidays, which is our January release, which came out before January. This is paper number 2, so it's got these fussy cuts on this side. We're not going to look at the fussy cuts, we're going to look at this side, this piece of timber. I know I used this last Sunday, but I don't know if I want to use it or if I'm going to find a piece of white.
Hold up, so you're not going to use it?
I don't know.
Oh gosh. Deborah says that she's looking forward to the new classes. Everyone has said hello and that the papers are very, very pretty. And Asher thinks that your window cutting idea is ingenious, like very clever.
What? The way I cut my windows?
Yeah. Which I don't blame her because it pretty much is. I didn't even realise you could do that until...
What? Cut diagonal. Okay. So I've got a piece of Holly Jolly Christmas. Now, our ScrapAndMe got held up. I had a couple of holidays on the way here. It struggled, let's just say it struggled to get itself out of Europe. So, but at least it made it here without some of being, we've actually had $1,000 Australian wholesale of ScrapAndMe stolen from an order. Well, no, $700 Australian in wholesale value of product stolen out of boxes. The box was cut open, the product was removed, and then some tape was put over it. So we've actually had products stolen in transit before. It was actually stolen in Sydney. They've tracked that down. But it had a holiday, and we did plan on doing a Friday night with this Holly Jolly Christmas. So I know that Vintage Garden is like red and green. It's beautiful red and green, but I just think that this is cool. You know, I just really like this. I still don't know about that. You know, it's a bit, might be a bit much. So let's whip out the fakey photo. So I'm going to cut myself a fakey photo. Yeah, I'm that dodgy person. I do need to print photos. If you're watching Milton, you do need to send me photos. And Naomi-Jon's right there so she can hear me saying, I need photos, peoples. I need photos. So I'm going to make a 5" by 5" fakey photo, right? So that's the photo. My friend is madly typing. So I've got a 5 by 5 fakey photo. So then let's get our piece of Holly Jolly Christmas number 2. And we're still have packs of this. And with the Vintage Garden, we do actually have packs for that as well. And let's cut a 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 as a photo mat. Let's just do a base photo mat and cut the middle out of that. And if you don't cut the middle out of things, well, I don't want to be too judgy, but it's a little silly. You shouldn't really waste stuff. Waste not, want not. See, look at that. Perfect. And then, so we've got that. So then let's get this Holly Jolly Christmas, barcode off, and then flip it over. You could use that on the Christmas page. So let's cut like a 6 1/2 by 5 1/2. Like that. No one's going to know that's Christmas, are they? And then we've got all this to use on a Christmas layout. Look at that. So you know, photo mat, and you've got, you know, this piece will go here. You know, so Christmas page. Let's put that over there. So that was 6 1/2 by 5 1/2. And then let's get this piece of Vintage Garden number 4 that I've already done some fussy cutting from. And let's use this corner here. So let's cut a 6. Let's cut a 6 by 6 square. Like that. And we could use that sort of.
Is that piece number 4?
Yeah. Let's do something.
Gabby says free paper, you'll be surprised how often you use those bits.
Yep. And then from the back of this, let's leave that for the moment. We'll come back to that. Let's get rid of this. All that stuff over there, you're not allowed to see. Yeah, I'm teasing you all, but it's just how we roll. I don't mean to be like that. I don't mean to be mean, but
They all love the blue from the Holly Jolly paper.
yeah, it is just gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. I think this needs to be white. Just gonna say.
Lee gave the suggestion of joining the 2 flower sides together, like how I think he did like the islands page, like in February last year.
What did I
The
do?
Holly Jolly paper, when you join the 2 together and like it lines up in the.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
See? Not often on it.
I think maybe.
Find a photo. In a minute.
Like thread. Let's see if I've got some gauze. Oh, I've got gauze. Wait. Oh, I've got gauze. Have a butterfly. Doesn't go. Have a butterfly pattern. I don't mind that.
Dee says that your page looks surprise visit from her son too.
Oh, that's lovely. Naomi and I had to ring Milton today. Milton's cleaning up and getting organised, starting to pack some of his stuff while this long weekend to get ready because the kids are going to move soon, and their lease is up. They're not staying. It's just not acceptable. There's obviously a leak in the apartment above somewhere, because when you get mold coming continuously around the light fixtures, it kind of means that there's water above, but the real estate won't have it. So we're not keeping that apartment. So I've just got like half a piece of gauze here. Did you write that down? I'm going to pop some gauze around. I don't think we need the background. Just going to say, I don't think we need the spooky background. I think what we need to do is grab a piece of white.
What do you call your gauze? Distressed or paired?
For what?
Don't worry.
Trashed.
Ah, yeah, better. I was going with distressed, but yeah. Not yet, Lee. First, I need a job to find a new place.
Yeah, no.
Permanent income, because Nelson and I are not living together.
Oh,
That's still up in the air, but yeah.
I think they should live together for another year.
It depends.
I might use wonderful. Okay, let's get the distresser out. I'm just going to distress these edges. I know it's really nice to stick, you know, paper flowers to things. You can't do it on every page. I went through a phase where I did, and it can get costly and bulky. I love sticking flowers on pages, but sometimes it just makes the process last too long. But yeah. I have come to a realization in the last probably week that Amelia Ann thinks that you can only scrapbook if it's for a video. So I need to scrapbook not just for videos, because I actually don't scrapbook or make cards unless it's live, because I do so many classes. So I normally do 4 a week, and then Naomi-Jon does the 5th one. But then if it's a virtual retreat or a in-store, even an in-store retreat, I do 6 for the week, plus I teach an extra 4 classes on the weekend of the retreat, which are all pre-prepared, those ones. But then I do, oh no, I do 5 for those weekends. And then if it's a virtual retreat, I do 5, 6, 7, 10 for the week. So yeah, I think it's the universe telling me I need to ease up and do some stuff that's not for a video. I haven't put the challenges up because I spent a lot of time today finding classes for someone, so, and tagging them all, so I haven't quite got the challenges loaded. They're made, but I haven't loaded them up because I'm just ran out of time.
Sorry. Lynn says that she's loving this page.
Lynette.
Sorry, I cannot. Yeah, no.
Naomi-Jon's got a lisp.
And Annie Robin says, hello. Good question. Which white paper did you use?
Alpine white, sorry. It's just a piece of white smooth. I'm sure it's Alpine white.
Yeah.
Let's use some gold. I've used this a lot lately. And I've got a big piece of plastic here. This is off something that cost $11.95. I don't know what it was. So let's got a piece of plastic. So it's just smear a tiny bit. We're just running it along and squeezing so it just smears out. So it's just a smear. It's not a dollop, it's just a barely there smear. I don't know if you can see that. See, it's a barely there smear. And then I've got the fan on because it is quite tropical here in the subtropics. Though, apparently you need to watch the news to know whether there's a cyclone. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to do a bit of a diagonally thing, see? But we're going to try and pat it down so we don't end up with too many lines. So if you end up with like a line, like I've got a line there, I'm just going to bit liney. I hope you all have had a good holiday. I know some of you are sick. Some of you have got family who are sick. If you're okay, I'm okay for the moment. Kind of need to come up with a contingency plan, but she'll be right. So these are these paints, and they're not really dear. She just $11.95. There you go.
For 8 acrylic paints, metallic.
Oh, I've done heaps of them. Oh, better not pack them up. I need to colour my wonderful title. I'll just sit that over there to dry. And get my bit of placky back.
What are we colouring a wonderful title?
Same colour. Let's just smear the tiniest bit on there. I don't need lots. Sit. A little bit of water and a brush. Hairs out of my set of 4 brushes. Oh no, here they are. I've got them hidden. I do have to hide things occasionally. We don't want it too thick and bright. We want it sort of to be more muted. We don't want to over wet our title because it's only cardstock.
Deborah's saying that she must try this technique on black cardstock. She reckons it would really make it pop.
It would really make it pop, yeah.
Yeah, because it's metallic and it just like bling.
Oops, that's too much.
Wendy would like to thank you for your help today.
That's okay. Had to be done eventually. But yes, that's what I did with my time this afternoon. So week 46 from 2020, there's now a guide. There are links. I don't know where the links have gone. No, I didn't. I didn't have a look at the pictures are there, but the pictures should be there. They were ticked off as being done, so. So, quote from The Merger, to quote The Merger, the movie we're watching. I haven't finished it. So you don't say, I'm going to go and get my violin. Just wait, I'm going to go get my violin. Can I have someone wash my paintbrush, please? You just tell the whinger that they need to go and get their violin retuned. Just thinking I might have to use, I actually have used it already this evening. Can you?
Paintbrush wiper is right here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Gonna play with that.
Don't play with it. I mean it.
I believe it too.
Rightio.
Did you say goodbye to that paintbrush?
I hope not. It's new.
But yes.
Oh, might need to hit that.
You said it was too funny about the violin.
Yep. Tell them to go get their violin tuned. I just thought it was priceless. I'm gonna say I have already used it. I have actually had to get Noah to hide the tissues so Quentin can't keep dabbing at his eye. It's like a dog that needs one of those cone of shame things. What's that?
It's not a very nice thing to say.
Am I lying?
No.
Mommy is
Am I blowing it out of proportion? No.
Mommy never lies.
Love you too, darling.
Let me see, don't worry, Mom, there might be a bit of dark brown still there, but...
Why haven't you had a shower?
Where's Dad?
He's on the toilet.
Okay, bye. See you later. The mouths of babes.
What did you say?
Nothing. Off you go. I think it needs some red on the background. So we're meant to be using red paper. And we're using an awful lot of blue. Can anyone see that other than me?
That was like, you did ask.
What? Where Dad was?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I asked. I should have just kept my mouth shut. Rightio. So, I've got a bit of golden red here. And I'm not putting a lot on. That's only a tiny bit for me. So, I've got just a little bit of golden red ink. Let's okay. Let's have a look at that. Let's dry that, because that's not going to dry like acrylic paint dries. But you will see that the acrylic paint, even though it's underneath, the acrylic paint will come to the surface, like a red, the ink will go behind the red.
Quick question. Are you also doing this to
Behind
the
the
wonderful word?
What's that?
Are you also doing it to the wonderful word? Or
Maybe, maybe not. So the ink will recede behind the metallic, especially the acrylic paint. Can you just go on your tracking and make sure your brother got home from his run? Well, he was running a little bit later than normal. Milton has actually had 2 people on bikes follow him to try and attempt to mug him, but he rang us because he couldn't get a hold. He was on the phone to us when it started happening, when they followed him and then started rounding him up. And so we got on the other phone and rang Naomi, and then we were tracking him and her, and she drove to a park, or to a point where the path came near a road, and he darted off and jumped in the car. I had followed him from the city all the way out to where he lives. Okay, I think that's right. Oh, look at that. Okay. So let's start building. So what we want to do... I don't know what that was.
He doesn't have his location sheet.
Oh, he shares it with me.
No, I don't have that lovely privilege.
Well, that's because you're not sharing your location with any of us.
I am sharing my location.
Now. Yeah, now, aren't you?
I started when you came down to Brisbane.
No, we tried to track you on your way home when you drove home that day.
Maybe. I don't
Yes,
know.
I do track my children sometimes. It is good when my kids are on the highway to know where they are. You don't have to ring and go, oh, are you safe? You can just have a look. And so I'm going to put the photo on foam, right? I'm going to stick it flat to the mat, and then I'm going to put it on foam. I am going to put a little bit of foam in the middle. My fake photo, but what I'll do is when I take my fake photo off and put an actual photo on, if that ever happens, I'll just reuse that because I won't throw that out. So having my page here is good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build all this with my page there so that I actually you've got to have the page here because I've accidentally made my element too big for a page before, and then you have to pull it apart and decide what you want to keep. And so what I'm going to do is get in here with scissors and keep that bit. Where the scissors are behind here. Without cutting my fingers. There we go. So a bit up there. Let's pull that bit of tape off. So you hold that. So we've got that little tiny bit peeking up there, but we've got a big hole in the middle, which is okay. So then let's make this quite dimensional. Let's put this on a bit of foam. If we do that, like that.
Marie said that she would never go running alone, so that's very scary. Lisa's just arrived. Hello, Lisa.
He's a big man, like you'd be pretty game.
Yeah, I don't know what those people are thinking because Milton is built.
Milton's a big man. Milton's a big man.
Like broad,
like he has
tall,
massive hands and huge feet, and he is a big man. I wouldn't like to meet him in a dark alley and tick him off. And being careful, oh, I did it. Being careful not to cut through the blue. There we go.
All your fingers, please. We're not,
all my fingers,
we're not
yes.
Surgery on.
Surgery for idiots.
No.
Thumbs cut it. Yep. And if you, yep, it's a public holiday weekend. If you hurt yourself on a public holiday, you're meant to walk yourself to the hospital. If you pass out in a shower on a public holiday like Boxing Day, you kind of get a free pass. Hey, Naomi-Jon. We have been the statistic at the hospital on Boxing Day getting stitches in our chin because we passed out in the shower.
Okay, right. Back to the comments. Deborah says that her husband always turns his ETA when he's coming home from being away for work. Plus he has to have it on when he goes gold protecting. Okay. Cool beans.
So that's the ruler having returned.
I have to turn my ETA when I went to uni with Milton.
Milton does keep an eye on Naomi.
Because if I was out after night... After
Milton
5
is
PM,
very
he'd come
careful.
and get
Like,
me.
he doesn't run at night. It was just he left a little later today. Oh, he left hours ago. It was like 4:30 when he went running. 4:45. So I've cut a quarter of the clock out. I'm going to tuck this in here. Right, but we're going to put this on foam around here. So we're going to try and get some sneaky dimensionality and make it look like there's billions of layers. There is just here. There's 2 layers of foam just here. But we're going to make it look like there's lots of up and down. So this is going to be below the blue, the light blue, and I do try and make sure that my time, that my 12 is at the top, my clock is straight. Yeah, I'm that nut. I am that nut. So let's have a look here. This is going to go in here. So let's cut a triangle out and put foam behind here. I think I'm going to run out of this. I was going to buy foam the other day. Oh well. Get that. I've got other stuff.
Dee says that they bought their son a kid's watch with a GPS in it.
Yep.
So
Good idea.
he can call them and message them too. It's for his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to your son for tomorrow.
Oh,
And,
congratulations on your son's birthday 2D. I think the mums should get, congratulations. Mums and dads on getting kids to each milestone.
And Deborah says they seem really good. Some of their grandkids have them, which it's a good idea.
So Amelia's going to do dancing this year, apparently. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. Just trying to find a dance studio we're really happy with, and that meets some of our personal criteria. I've been a dancing mum before, so I've just tucked a little bit of gauze here and a little bit here, but I don't want it to look too contrived. I'm just trying to make it look like they're connected, and so I am a little particular with dance studios now. It's not about awards, it's about the care of the kids. And
Dee says thank you, he will be 11 tomorrow.
woohoo.
And Lee said help, I'm going to have a teenager this year.
Yeah.
I
Good luck
have
with
one of
that,
those
Lee.
as a brother. Would you like another one? I'm willing to donate.
From the person who doesn't even live in the house. Okay, so we're going to put this here. So let's cut up here. So Naomi-Jon and I have been across and checked the shop and picked up some stuff. Nope, it's this one. So we knew that Quentin was feeling rather sorry for himself, because I'm just going to snip down here and you'll see why. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have the leaf above and that below, like that. Quentin was watching London Has Fallen or something, the action movie. Yep. Feeling rather sorry for himself.
Dad loves action movies.
So he'd gone on Netflix and he just searched up action.
It's a solid search, like. Deborah said my heart goes out to you. I'm on my last one of 5.
Oh my gosh. 5. Yep. Oh, I forgot the gauze. That's okay.
No, thanks.
Deborah's been parenting. Well, we will have been parenting longer than me. I think they're at school longer than us.
Now that is definitely an award there, like a.
Quentin wants a building.
But which school do you want a building at?
I don't know.
You might have to stick with the high school because
If
the
we were
primary
paying
school's a bit
fees in
landlocked.
Brisbane, I think we'd be entitled to a building. But we're not. Luckily. It's just a fractional cheaper here. It's just... Let's tuck the gauze in here. Trap.
Lee says that she has been blessed because she has a good kid.
He is a good kid. Rory is a great kid. Let's tuck a bit of gauze in here. So like paper and cardstock, you don't need a ton of gauze to have impact. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah. That's fine. So we've got some flowers left here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to snip on the edge of this leaf so that we can have the leaf above, like that. There we go. So we'll leave that for the moment and let's I could have made this into a shaker, but I'm not going to. Oh look, gotta roll this stuff. Look at that. Bonus. This is foam as well. So I want to do like super skinny foam to go around my frame. But I do hope everyone's okay. When we do our virtual retreats, which we do 4 of them a year, and we do 4 in-store retreats a year. When we do a virtual retreat and an in-store retreat, we have a private Facebook group. Oh, and if you're booked into our February retreat and haven't paid yet, you're meant to pay by Friday. And you've also got to get certificates to us as well. Anyone that hasn't done that yet needs to do that too.
Yeah,
It's meant to be done by Friday.
Vaccination certificates.
Yeah.
Because we have to be a fully vaxxed event.
Yep, because they're designated changes when we do retreats. Not our call, just what it is. That's just the rule. Them's the rules. So, when we do a virtual retreat, we actually have a messenger group as well. So we do, yes, we do have some very, very sick customers and families, and yeah. So hearts and going out to you all. So I'm going to put this here. Do we want to put something behind it? Do we think that's... Nope, I don't think we need to. So I've got the foam on the back here, right? I'm not going to peel off this bit here because I want to leave it for when I put my photo on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want to leave that so I've got the opportunity to stick that on when I get my photo.
We don't have any red foam tape left, do we?
Or just any foam tape. This is only just because this is what I've got.
Oh, Mary's is asking for a particular one.
The red foam.
Yes. Do we know when we're going to get back in?
Is there a reason why you want the red stuff, Mary?
She's smiling to get out. I feel like Marlene's life easy by sticking them in the link button.
Yeah. If she wants high tack, the other high tack is better, I think.
Is that
it's
the
white.
Express It one?
Yeah, the Express It high tack.
Okay.
So there's a Couture high tack and an Express It high tack.
Okay.
So I'm going to put some foam on here. We might cut that bit of flower off that ends up behind it. Oh no, that one goes there.
Diane said that vellum would be good behind the frame.
It would be if I had some.
Oh.
Didn't think of that.
And Deborah said might have been okay too. The last one came as a package deal with his father and he's very good.
Yep,
About
there you go.
teenagers.
So, I don't like this red stuff because the back doesn't come off. And it's plastic. So the back of the Express It stuff is coated, and now I've got red stuff on my glasses, is coated. So this is off Express It, right? This is coated paper. It does eventually break down in our garden beds, so we do put that in our garden beds. So paper rubbish from the shop actually goes in our garden beds as weed suppressant, so do cardboard boxes that can't be reused. We reuse them as much as we possibly can, and then once they can't be reused anymore, they go on the bottom of the garden beds. So we've got one on the process at the moment with lots of paper and cardboard in it. This will melt, like eventually break down in the garden beds. This is plastic. We don't buy this red stuff very often because this is plastic.
Lisa says
this is here for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Lisa says that she also agrees that she doesn't like the red tape because it's too hard to peel.
So I'm going to put this here. So what I want to do is work out, I'm going to snip how much I'm going to snip off. Too much. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap there because it shutters. Let's leave a little gap here. Kind of the same. Okay, so we've got another bit there. Let's get rid of that. See, look, free. Oh, there was another bit. It's gone. Oh no, it's this bit here. So far we've scored these bits by cutting out behind. So where's all our other pieces? So we could tuck this in here on that angle like that. I like that. Let's do that. I can hear a ball bouncing around in the lounge room. I'm not particularly wanting to know what it is. I don't know if you could put this plastic in the soft plastics. It is a soft plastic. I don't know how recyclable it is because it's bright red. Not sure on that. Might have to check on it. So at work we do have soft plastics, like we have a big bucket for soft plastics, and we do sort soft plastics, and try not to buy from brand. We actually don't buy pattern paper from one particular brand because every 5 sheets has a plastic packet. We actually don't buy their pattern paper anymore.
Diane suggested that you could put, you could make like a flower window box for the window.
Yeah.
Really cute one.
That look good. Just running a little bit from tape. But yes, so even at home we do that. We sort all our recyclables and soft plastics and all sorts of things. We are those nutty people.
Everyone's a little bit of effort.
What's that?
A little bit of effort from everyone to make a big difference.
So if we just cut a bit off here. So this bit came from over here, right? If we put that like that, then we could put something and cover that there. Let's do that. I do not want to know what game she's... Oh, she's spinning the top thing from her Harry Potter Advent calendar. So let's put that there like that. And then this piece came from in here. Let's... I'm gonna get like some glue out. I'm just gonna use 450. You could use like tacky glue or something for this as well. And then I'm gonna get tweezers. Oops. And then let's get another tiny bit of gauze. And let's just lift and
Marie says it's looking absolutely beautiful. And Deborah said, I bought a Harry Potter teapot on Friday. That sounds cute. Share a little bit in the Creative Family group.
that sounds cool.
That Amelia's going to always where she got it from. Where did you get it from? That could be someone's birthday present.
So Quentin's birthday has changed. So she calculated how close he was to Easter this year, and that's how close where his birthday is this year. It's last year. So yes. She goes, but his birthday is always such and such from Easter, and I'm like, no, Easter changes. Oh no. So yes, she's Milton was on the phone to her. He was actually talking to her on the phone while he was running. And she was marking up her new calendar she got today.
Yes, we got the spellbound paper in. We have single sheets, and I think we might have a pack or two left.
No packs.
No packs. We do have some 6x6 paper pads and some of the goodies that come with it. And Mum has a tub of goodies to show you all tonight.
Or do we want to, I was going to say, do they want Quentin to do a bit of a video tomorrow?
Or Dad can do a video tomorrow. Either one.
What's that?
Of the tub of goodies that we got in last week.
Look at my blurry eyes.
Oh, have you been leaving that eye alone?
I have been, but I have a runny nose, which is caused by my watery eye. I'm just building my carton of egg 10 ounce egg carton
Do I need to book your violin in?
No, this, I've been playing it that hard, it's probably needing a bit of a change, so.
So when we got home from the shop, from checking the shop, he was nowhere to, the kids were nowhere to be seen. The kids had gone, like they had disappeared, and they, yep, Dad was such good company, the kids had disappeared.
You know how I call your style the fluff and stick there?
Yep.
Mine's the fluff and stick in your eye.
I'll give you that one. Diane says it looks like a, Diane says beautiful page, love it. And Deborah said put a patch over the eye.
I actually got a face
She made me wear a face mask with a hole cut out
Go
of
and
it.
get your eye patch.
Oh, this is a whole debate, Deborah. You like stepped into like something that you did not know.
He wanted me to come up with an eye patch.
We have an
On
eye
a
patch
s-
somewhere.
We don't have an eye patch.
We do so. We have a
It's a
pirate one.
kid's costume. So I made him an eye patch. And he won't wear it. He's just been such a sugalala.
Because you can't see it at all.
Do you think you actually meant to? You're meant to be resting your eye.
We could have made the hole bigger.
That's right.
Have you all met my Suki Lala husband?
Oh my gosh. Right.
I'm telling you what, if whinging was an Olympic sport, Quentin would be a winner.
Oh, so you just sent a bunch of laughy faces through.
Yeah. No one tell Noah. It's because that's his face mask.
Yeah, but you guys got some fabric.
We got fabric ones from Cotton On. So at
Yeah,
Cotton
before
On.
I got blinded by across the road this morning.
Oh, yes, the man across the road was out on his front lawn being very loud this morning.
It
Wearing,
was like the bloke in the Colorbond ad.
yeah, like the bloke in the Colorbond ad, wearing just a pair of underpants, and he wasn't. Yep, it's okay.
Full figure is the best way to describe him.
Yep, his wife was out in a pair of swimmers, just a pair of swimmers the other week. So
Oh, Lee says, oh dear, laugh a minute at the Redshaw house. Yeah.
Lee, you have no idea.
Oh, it was a whole thing. Went for at least an hour. And Lisa said, he's beautiful. And he's like, no, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he kept coming out and whinging at us.
And Chrissy D said, it's a man thing.
It's a man thing. Yep.
And she said, OMG.
He just. He's not particular. Oh, I've got a cut leaf here. Oh, she'll be right. You can't really
Your
tell.
big sissy's been naughty and hiding in the shed.
Oh, you got a cat stuck in the shed.
No, I've got it sitting on the chainsaw so she can get it out.
Oh God. So when he comes whinging tomorrow that someone flogged his bloody chainsaw, sorry to us, man. My bad.
I'll laugh at him because it doesn't run anyway.
That
No.
chainsaw was like one of the
We
best
got our
parts.
$100 out of that chainsaw.
Yeah, it's $128 we paid for a big W chainsaw, and we got a lot of work on.
Done for deforestation.
So this leaf here is a bit dodgy.
A live. Tanya says we're funny. I don't know if we're funny or just
Pathetic.
uniquely crazy.
I'm just fixing this up because I've got a dodgy leaf here.
If it's anything like our dinner catch-ups, I would have a sore belly.
Yeah. Who's that? Who said that?
Lee.
Oh yeah, Lee. It's just psychotic. Lee's been part of our collected family for a really long time.
Yeah, she crackers.
You crackers, Lee. You're a part of our family.
You got a choice to join. Holy hoo.
You joined by choice.
Dee says it's a beautiful page.
I like it here. I don't know if that's inappropriate to have a key running that way. Too bad. We're doing it. Oh, and by the way, Naomi-Jon's category on the front page of the website, put a link up. Although some of you have already found it. And she's messaged anyone that's asked the question has been given the link already. She has done it.
I've done the link.
I don't know if her meetup with her potential new employer this week is going to happen. Just not too sure about that.
Oh, Beck says it's a gorgeous page. I hope everything's going well, Beck.
Oh, Beck,
Your son gets well soon.
your family are definitely in our heart. Oh, I forgot to use the black thread. You get that on big jobs.
And her, Trisha said, wow, it's a lovely page.
I know it's a little simple, but
It's beautiful.
oh, yeah.
No, I think a photo from Milton will be perfect for that page.
Photo of Milton. Oh, God.
No, a photo from Milton, because that gets all the responsibility off of my soldiers.
No, I think a photo of my girls together would be lovely on this. Oh, there we go. How's that?
Marie says that she loves it.
That looks pretty good.
Oh, I did it all without your help.
Sandy says beautiful.
You're missing my sarcasm, aren't you?
Oh,
Yes,
yes, Sandy's meant to be up.
beautiful.
Only Sandy's meant that this week.
Oh, I did get a rumbling for it. So I'm just going to show you the stuff from. Oh dear. Okay. So, Rudy's eye patch. Rightio. So what I'm going to do is show you the Asuka and Scrap Boys. Right? So, Asuka, we got Welcome to Paradise. You guys have hit this really hard. And I have already shown on a video. There is a video showing you when we unbox this. So there's 3 papers and you get 8 of each in the simple style in the 6x6. So we've got that in Welcome to Paradise. And there's also down under here, there's Spellbound. So this is the journal cards and there's 20 pieces in here. So you get 5 each of 4 designs, and they're double-sided. So, and there's a picture on the back. If you go to the online store, I have got pictures of everything that's included in this. So I've actually spent, and you've got pictures of all the pages, so both sides of each page in the slimline paper pad. Now these are 3.5 by 5.5 inches. So if you go to the online store, the pictures are there for everything that's in each paper pad. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you've got images for everything that's in them. This is the ephemera pack. There's 24 pieces. And that's all Welcome to Paradise. And then this is the simple style paper pack, and this has got 2 each of the 3 papers, as exactly the same as the ones that were in the 6x6, but just blown up to 12x12. It is sometimes hard. Asuka don't do massive runs of products, so they do sell out, unfortunately. If you had previously ordered after last time Forest Friends, which has only got one R in Forest, not two as my husband did on a post the other day, Forest Friends Dreamland or the Sparkly Sky. Sorry, can you go and ring him, please? That's just our son. Sorry, back again. Quentin's just got to go and find his phone. How rude, he says, because I hung up on him twice. How rude. Did you all hear him say that? They heard you say that. So you have been invoiced. I think Cheryl's already done hers. If you live locally in town, we didn't invoice you. It's just in the drawer ready to go. But you have got an email. No, you haven't got an email. But yeah, Chris and Chris, I think it is. I think one of you's got Sparkly Sky and two of you have got Forest Friends. And we honoured the old price with those, the original price from last time. So the price has gone up slightly, but we honoured the old price for those people.
Deborah says that it seems a lot of stores are following the new products, and I just said that we're trendsetters.
Following the what?
New products that we buy, like a lot of them buy.
Oh yes, yes, we do know, we do see what happens, and we do get suppliers thank us for spreading the word, and then yes, but then some of them, once one of the big stores jumps on to the brand, kind of, a couple of them have dumped us, but it's okay, it is what it is.
Lisa said that she loves them.
So Spellbound, we've got Spellbound. I love this piece of paper. We have to buy in massive packs for these, like it's quite a high minimum quantity on the paper. So they do have fair size minimums. Their minimum's not enough for paper pads and that sort of stuff for us, but the paper minimums, it's what I would have ordered in any case, so it doesn't really worry me. But there is plenty of all the paper except for the door, I think. So this is magical. And then this one, the door, there's not as much of it. There's a fair bit, but there's still not as much. And it's got this lovely piece here. You won't be seeing, we don't get a chance to use Asuka for live classes because we just can't keep up with the product. So, and this is Moonlight, which is lovely. And then we restocked the bling, which is a pack of that I wanted for this. So we restocked the bling. Well, actually the sparkly bubbles, they're the domey ones, not the cut bling, but they're the bubbly ones. And in, oh look, there's more blue. The journaling cards, exactly the same, 20 of them. There's 5 each of 4 designs. If you go to the online store, the picture will show you, and you can blow that up to show you what's on each card. But they're not very big. You can see they're not big. I'd measure them, but both rulers are gone. The 3.5 by 5.5 inch slimline paper pad. So once again, got all the pictures in there. The story with that one. This is the Spellbound in the simple style. So you've got that paper. There's only 3 in here. That paper and that paper. So really nice, really versatile. And then the Spellbound paper pad has got 4 each of 6 designs. So you've got that one, that one. So they're just smaller versions of the other papers. That one, tried to get that one in the big, but they were out of it. That one, and then a fussy cut sheet. Oh, and then this is the 6x6 in the Welcome to Paradise. So you've got 6 designs, and that one, this one, which is quite cute, this one, and then this one. And then this brick wall and frames, there's no picture. So I've got to photograph it myself. I haven't done it yet because I'm a slacker. So you've got that one, that one, that one, and that one. Can you just check in, Ben, how much this is? No? Oh, it's the same price as the other 6x6s actually. So what price are they?
Give me a minute. $13.75.
$13.75. So 24 sheets, 4 each of 6 designs. If you want one of those, you'll have to message us because they're only in the brick store at the moment because we don't have a picture. So it's less than 60 cents a sheet. There we go. So I'll just do a quick go through with this. I might get Quentin to do a bit of a video on this maybe tomorrow.
Marie says that they're beautiful.
So we've got in from Scrap Boys, we've done a whole video unboxing with this. So we've got Japanese Beauty and we've got it in 12x12 packs, all the loose papers, 6x6 pads and 8x8 pads, plus the pop-up pad, which is just the fussy cuts. Remember their paper pads open to the side, so it's just the fussy cuts. We've got Japanese Beauty. Hello Winter, we have all the same except for the fussy cut sheet because they were out of it or there was a problem with it. They just said we couldn't have it. So we were meant to do a Friday Night Live with this. This order actually had a bit of a hiatus holiday. It went to another country and then went back to Poland again before it went on its way. And actually ScrapAndMe did the same thing, so it's really odd. Both with the same carrier. So we just don't have the fussy cut sheet, but on the back of this cover there's a fussy cut sheet, and then we've got the pop-up book, the little 6x6 pop-up. They call it pop-up, but they're fussy cuts. They don't pop out in any way, shape or form. So it's got all your fussy cuts in it in any case. And there's 4 sets in that. And then we've got a restock of everything from Loveland. And then we've got Bedtime Tales, which is new, which goes with Bedtime Story. And we've got, once again, all the fussy cut sheets. Like Amelia Ann just loves this sheet. This is the fussy cut sheet. So we've got all loose papers, fussy cut sheets, 8x8, 6x6. And then we also have the, look in the back of that, pop-up pad for it. So it's got all your characters and your flowers and your leaves and everything in it and your little embellishments. But it goes with a few of their ranges as well. It'll work with, because they use some of these colours a lot. So
Well, Deborah found a positive thing of our paper going for a bit of a vacation. At least something gets to travel.
yeah, at least something gets to travel. So with boys, best friends, we only got the paper packs in because they're just really popular. So we just topped them up because we do have a lot of the loose paper. Winter time, we topped up this big clock piece of paper and this one and this one. So a few of the papers that you need to do one of our classes from last year, we're going to make the kit live. We're going to make a Friday Night Live kit and we'll promote that sometime this week with the big clock and that. We didn't make a kit originally and we were just, they were missing one of the papers, so we were just missing this piece of paper to make it go live a couple of months ago. So do that, but we've got the wintertime packs because wintertime is really, really popular. But yeah, if you would like, you need to message Q if you would like him to do a video with the Scrap Boys showing every single piece of paper, because, you know, make him work, make him do something. Because I don't think he's going out in the garden because he thinks the plants have got it in for him.
Marie adores the Scrap Boys peppers, and Lee's just wondering if the Scrap Boys Japanese range will match our Tranquil range. The
Tranquility, yes.
Yes,
We had already purchased the commercial license for the products, the images we're using for Tranquility when Scrap Boys came out with theirs. So it's okay. Ours will be different to theirs, but yes, it will coordinate. but ours will be different because Tranquility is going to be ticking a heap of boxes with other things we wanted. So Naomi-Jon is getting stuff for her classes within the Tranquility ranges, within the Tranquility range. So there is actually product in it. I think I'm going to put some bling on here. Can you include a strip of bling in the pack? You've made a kit, haven't you? You built a kit as you went. Here, can I buy that packet, please? So these are your Suka sparkly bubbles, they call them. So they're like a dome bling thing. Don't know if you can see that.
Because Lee said, awesome, I have a China holiday to do.
Yep.
Excellent. And Marlene,
Blasnik, yep. Marlene B.
Marlene B. We're going to have to come up with nicknames. Says that she's thinking I might need a bank loan when I come to the retreat. All the lovely things.
Oh, Marlene, we can't wait to get to create with you at retreat. Oh, jeez.
Marie says I'll have to win the lotto.
Yeah. You and me both, Marie. My mum bought us a lotto ticket for last night. Oh, jeez, I've stuffed that one. We won $8. Yes, we won $8.
And Deborah says that she was planning the same thing with the Tranquil paper with the Scrap Boys to do her holidays as well.
I keep picking up the one I wrecked.
Please explain to me. Figure it out. Dad is busy. Oh, Lisa did better than us. They won $24.
Yep, it was a $9.95 quick pick, and we won $8.
And
Pretty devo.
Tanya says congratulations.
Yep, we won the lotto. Why do we win $8.10 or something?
Oh, who knows? And Deborah says party at Lisa's house.
Yep. Yep. We won. Yep.
Oh,
Lisa hit the big time.
$24, man.
Yeah.
Go around and buy 24 freezies.
Right, how are you going with that kit you're building?
I'm going.
So what we might do is we might get Quentin to build the kit. And then what we'll do is we'll put it up after class. Missy, get down off there! Oh, Noah! Can't call Milton to come and get his cat because Milton's on the phone to his father and Milton's in Brisbane and the cat's here. She's a horror head. But yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I need an odd number.
Missy.
Oh, no, not there. I don't like it there. Oh, stuck to my name.
We haven't Dad's dropping out at Milton. Missy, you don't need to go near the painting. Not the painting, the picture.
Missy sounds like she's into mischief.
She was right near the photo of Mum for a wedding thing.
Yeah, she was up at our wedding photo, checking it out on the wall.
You're lucky
Climbing the
scratch
furniture.
it.
Just scratch it. Quentin, are you going to be able to build a kit after this?
He can instruct me.
She didn't build a kit.
Okay, I'll instruct her. I gotta do it. I'll get me glasses on.
Okay. So they're going to build a kit after class, and it'll go live, and then he'll put a post up in the on the Facebook page when the kit goes live. Because Naomi-Jon didn't build a kit.
Okay, I don't know how to build a
You've
kit.
built them before.
I built one 6 months ago.
Okay,
Once.
I love you. Okay, so thank you very much. She is always into mischief, Marie, and her sister is out in the shed. Not enough zeros. Yeah, Lisa, I was hoping for 3 million. We didn't buy our ticket. Maybe that's our problem. Yes, her sister's in the shed, so yeah. We are cat owners. So there we go. That's my page done. You could do more, like you put vellum behind the window. You could make the window into a shaker with a piece of acetate. Go away, pup. Put a piece of acetate and make it a shaker. You could add paper flowers, but I think it looks nice as it is. So we've used 2 pieces of pattern paper, and we've used 2 fussy cut sheets, which have got lots and lots of stuff on them, and then we've used a flare button, a strip of bling, or sparkly bubbles, and a word, and a piece of cardstock, so, and some ink and acrylic paint. So there we go. It's not a lot, but it makes a great page. So you don't need $1 million to make an impactful page. Sorry, I'm waving my hands around everywhere. So have a good, yes, we're going back to watch the merger. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful last day of public holidays tomorrow. We'll be back on board on Tuesday, 9:30 Tuesday morning. We've got a bit of a project on for Tuesday morning. So you'll need your scoreboard and your trimmer and a notebook and pen or pencil. If you're not a fast-paced crafter, I would suggest doing what you can and writing everything down as you go. I will be I'll have a scribe. I will have a scribe, but card making classes from now on, I will probably be self-scribing. So yes, stay tuned for Tuesday. It's going to be a project. I still haven't done my prototype because I think I just used one of my prototype pieces of cardstock. So that'll be interesting. Better do that tomorrow. So take care, stay safe, and love yous all. Oh, Marie, I don't know. You're a pretty complex crafter, Marie. You make some pretty complex works. And yeah, look after yourselves. I hope you're all well and safe and everything. Love yous all. Take care. Thank you very much. Stay safe. Bye.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my face. Work a job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card, never change, play the game that we say. I need a break. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming on. I'm staying strong, need to move on to be what I want. I'll keep dreaming.